Should you follow up after a sales call or even a sales conversation in DM when someone has shown a little bit of interest in your offer, maybe in your webinar, but they are not your client yet? Maybe they are going through certain life situation where they're not ready to invest yet, or they have some other project going on which they're waiting to finish before they start working with you. Could be a lot of reasons, but they're probably in the in between. I call them in between prospects. And for them, I get this question a lot of times from my clients, my students: should I follow up or not? If I do follow up, how many times should I follow up? I would say normally I follow up once or twice, not more, generally just once. If after even that one time, if they reply to me and they say that I'm still probably in between and undecided, then I ask them, do you want me to follow up? If yes, at what point in future? Because it's always good to ask their permission. Because if even like after my first follow up, if most likely they don't reply, I won't send them a follow up immediately, probably months later or weeks later. Most likely months later, when I'm probably doing something like a free webinar or something that's more value giving, like teaching something that I know might help them because of the conversation we had months ago. I'll actually think of them and I'll send them that personalized message that, hey, I'm running this free webinar next week. I remember we talked about we talked about writing email copy on our call last time, and I think this could be a good opportunity for you to improve your email copy because we spoke about it last time, and I'm doing this free webinar next week. Would love to have you there. So something that's relevant, which is why you need to have your CRM, your call it or lead tracker or client relationship manager managed tracker. I don't call it CRM, I call it lead tracker, where I write some things that can help this person in the future because I have a lot of free resources. I'm assuming you do too. And not all of those free resources are going to be relevant to your every prospect. So when you create a lead tracker, you need to also write which topic would be highly relevant to them. And when you teach that topic sometime in the future, either in a free webinar or a low cost resource, make sure that you send that to them at that point. And that could be your second follow up. So there are creative ways to follow up without being salesy, pushy, or annoying. And that's how I roll. And if someone's ghosting me or not replying to me, I don't send a second follow up. I'll just send one follow up, and if they're not replying to me, I'll wait a few weeks or months to send them a second follow up, and still no reply, completely ghosted, then I don't do anything. But most likely, 9 on 10 people will reply to you, but they're probably going through some in between phase and they're not yet ready to be a client, which is fine. We all go through such phases, but there are creative ways you can still keep them in touch, like your email contact, your email marketing, and also like what I just told you, sending your free resources that could be relevant to what you talked about sometime in future. So there are many creative ways how you can nurture someone in your funnel without being pushy, without feeling the ick of being too much or coming on too strong. And these are all the creative ways I teach and I help you with. So if you would like to learn it from me, just send me a DM, Dream Clients, and we'll talk about it.